you're buying any cards from TCG Player, please use the link in the description to help support my content. This video is sponsored by Potan Store, TCG Player, PokemonCard.io, and Card Market. Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video here at Tailman. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're going to be playing with the long forgotten Gengar VMAX. I feel like this VMAX got really popular really quickly in the beginning of the Fusion Strike format. And now it's been long forgotten over the other single strike deck, which you might have seen the video yesterday. If you haven't, definitely go check it out. But yeah, Gengar VMAX seems like a pretty powerful Pokemon at first sight, right? It has an unlimited damage potential output with Fear and Panic, doing 60 damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon V and Pokemon GX in play. Obviously, GXs are not relevant in Standard. These are all that's taking up Standard pretty much. However, it does seem like most decks other than Mew can play like 2 or 3 VMAXs at max. So this like really high damage potential doesn't actually end up happening. And if your opponent knows what Gengar VMAX does, then they will purposely try to limit the amount of Vs in play. However, G-Max follow-up is a completely different story. It's very similar to Single Strike Urshifu, where with the combination of the Single Strike energies, you do 250 damage and up to 330, which is very nice and one-shots most or every other VMAX. And we even have a Vitality Band copy to get to the 340 in case we need it. But it's actually to make it so that with three single strike energies, you're hitting for 310, and with a Vitality Band, you're hitting for the magical 320, which is enough to KO most VMAXs, right? That's the goal. If you can one-shot a VMAX, you're always going to be in a pretty good spot. We have Houndoom with the single strike roar ability to help power up Gengar. And then this time we're not playing Capture Energies, we are playing the 4 Battle VIP Pass along with the 4 Quick Walls. But since we cannot afford to play Capture Energy due to Gengar VMAX's restrictive energy cost of Pure Darkness Energy, we are going to end up playing Cramomatic to help us get rid of the Battle VIP Passes after the beginning of the game, but also gives us a 50% chance to find anything that we might be missing. Need a boss? Flip for it. Need a stadium? Flip for it. Need a Crobat? Flip for it. Need an evolution? Flip for it, right? So, of course, we have the consistency cards in Research, Marnie, and Incense. We could easily take out the 4 Chromatics and add a 4th Research, a 4th Marnie, or a 4th Gengar VMAX, and a 3rd Switch. But where's the fun in that, right? Let's jump into the ladder and let's play some games. Alrighty, so here we go. We lose the coin flip, and we have a pretty weird hand. Like, it's good, but also not good because we don't have a Marnie or a Research or a Cramomatic. We will be getting a Mulligan and our top deck, so hopefully we can fix this. And we're up against another single strike deck, so going second in this matchup will be quite problematic. Having Fighting Weakness will also be quite problematic. And yeah, like between the fact that we're going second and we have weakness to their single strike Urshifu, we are in a lot of trouble. However, seeing this basic Darkness Energy actually gives me a little bit of hope that we are actually... I'm not gonna bench this because then that reveals that I have... Well, actually, I will bench it, never mind. To free up my hand for Crobat. So I could hit for 40. Is that worth it? Probably not. It does help me in retreating too, potentially. I mean, I'm gonna get mean looked, maybe. No, I'll just attach. Forgot what I was saying, but our mulligans definitely saved the day here. With this, I don't have the win yet. I'm gonna wait to see what I top deck because I don't have Marnie. Yeah, I'll just wait. I could potentially dunk my opponent. They didn't bench anything, so if I evolve the Houndoom and attach the Hiding Energy to it, I can in fact retreat, right? So I do need another Houndoom in order to win here. That helps me for sure. So I have a higher than 50% chance to knock out the Umbreon next turn. Even the Umbreon VMAX does promote the Gengar V which doesn't change much, right? Yeah, it does. I just need a second Houndoom. Oh, well, it does change things because now I can't get rid of this Gengar VMAX. I might need to if I flip tails, but if I flip heads, then the game might be over. Oh, we're up against Eternatus, not Single Strike. From the mulligan at Team Umbreon, I thought we were up against Single Strike deck, but we're actually up against Eternatus, which we can heavily punish with Fear and Panic, right? So that's really good. I would say my opponent is in a lot of trouble. Alright, there's a Moltres. And a pass. Not choosing to bench the Eternatus, surprisingly. I can definitely... I'll draw first, because depending on what I get, then it might change what I go for. For Cramomatic. No dice. So 50% chance to one-shot the Umbreon. We do hit it, so I could get Houndoom, or I could get a supporter. And hope to get the Houndoom. So I do have 3 Houndooms. I do have 3 instances. I'm tempted to grab the Marnie purely because if I don't one-shot, my opponent's not really threatening me too much. So it's okay for me to whiff. And I am definitely getting some damage on the Umbreon. So I don't want to end up with a dead hand. On the other side, however, I did prize a research, so I could just get that off the prize cards. I did prize a switch, 2 cards that are very useful of my prize cards. So knowing my prize cards and knowing that I'm going to be getting 3 prize cards right here, I didn't check for the I didn't check for the single strike energies. In fact, I did prize 1, so that one's not too relevant overall. But yeah, with the switch and the research priced, I'm confident that I can. Like on average, I'll be able to hit one of those 2 cards, and then either I can continue to look through my deck, or I can simply switch and get another attack off and be okay. So thankful for that 310 HP on the Umbreon. We cannot attack next turn unless we hit our switch of the prize cards. Useless card, and... Okay, so my research and my switch are still prized. I can draw cards with the Tower of Darkness, but... definitely didn't work out the way we wanted it to, but that's okay. Decides to discard the Eternatus, so I generally have no idea what my opponent's plan is to win the game now. I really don't know what their plan is. We do get Marnied, so we're gonna draw the cards that we would have drawn with Tower of Darkness anyways. Batman also chose not to bench anything, so they're limiting their... Wow, what? They're limiting their bench to not power up my attack, but in doing so... I don't know. Okay, I just need an urn. Give me an urn and the game is over. That is not an urn, however, it does let me to this. I'm gonna grab the Crobat, because if for some reason, like, my opponent doesn't do anything, or just if I don't draw anything rather. Oh, I should have evolved and used my... Wow, really? Okay, I guess I should just gift 3 prizes to my opponent, right? I really shouldn't. So I'm just gonna evolve here, retreat, and attack. So my opponent gets saved here from losing the game. I had so many outs between my prize cards. I did get Marnie, so I guess it doesn't matter, but between my prize cards, and I had Research, Marnie, potential Cramomatic, I drew cards with the Stadium, and I had any of the 3 urns as outs as well. I still don't understand what my opponent's plan is by not benching literally anything else. I truly don't understand, but hey. See another Research. Which discards another Eternatus. And I play a Great Ball for an Umbreon. I mean, now you lose if you don't bench something. I could still lose this if for some reason I cannot find urns to power up Gengar. Okay, so my opponent decides to bench the last tournament that he happened to find by chance after discarding the other one. So yeah, I do not understand my opponent's strategy, that's for sure. Run me out of energies, I guess. That could be it. It really shouldn't happen. Like on average, I should be winning this every single time from this point onwards, right? Okay, let's grab the Gengar and thin the stadium, please. Okay, I get this. So now I can power up my Gengar. They shouldn't have like residual damage, right? I'm hoping they don't. And I'm just gonna Marnie. I want to get closer to another urn. As long as I find an urn or an energy attachment this turn, I just win, I'm pretty sure. Unless my opponent plays like 6-Agon and Scoop of Nets and takes a double KO next turn. I find the energy. I'm actually gonna keep it, I feel. Purely because if I get bossed, then I can retreat with this. If I get bossed plus mean looked, I can try to switch, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep the card in my hand. Gengar isn't even threatened next turn for a KO. Gengar isn't even threatened. So it's boss plus mean look, and then I have thinning, draw, 50% chance. Well, I wouldn't thin. I have 50% chance to find a switch. My last prize is the switch, however. So adding insult to injury, my last prize is the switch. So like, I don't understand why people do this. I mean, I guess I don't kill the Moltres. No, I do, because I just retreat. And there's a switch, so no matter what, it's game over. Pokemon Catcher now would be the only option to cost. Why are we still playing this game, dude? Who knows? But anyways, yeah, alternatives, it's just, I don't know, my opponent played so weirdly. For a 3 energy switch. Yeah, I mean, I did feature this list, I guess. I think my opponent's just gonna attack. Yeah, he wants to take the prizes. Oh my gosh. All of that just to get the last energy switch. To not even get the prize. Wow. What a waste of time, dude. Alright, anyways, on to the next match. Alright, we lose a coin flip yet again. And we are also going to mulligan, so off to a rocky start, but as long as we get to play, that's fine. The one hit KO potential that this deck offers overall is actually good enough to make it so that even if you go second, you have a chance to make a comeback, right? I guess the reason this deck is unpopular right now is because Urshifus, despite Mew being so popular, both Urshifus are actually very popular as well, and you're in for a rough time if you get paired up against Urshifu, right? But yeah, Seishin V has 270 HP, so Gengar VMAX can easily one-shot. I'm thinking of Samazenta though, which will probably be the last Pokemon I have to deal with. And as for my 7th prize card, if no energy attachment here, okay, never mind. Sure. Hitting for 50 damage, is that ever relevant? It might be. I'm just gonna go for it. Give me battle VIP passes, please. none of those cards are battle VIP passes. So I'm gonna start off by discarding you. None of those cards are battle VIP passes. Okay, even if this is a battle VIP pass, like, or is this a head flip, my hand is dead now. And that Gengar on turn 2 doesn't even threat. Well, actually, it might. I mean, now my hope is the stadium, I guess. They could just easily go boss KO, right? He could very easily go boss KO. Handler can donk a Meloetta on turn 1. That's active. So am I getting bossed here? Rotom Phone, that could dig for the boss or the stadium. Or a supporter. Of any kind, not just boss. Seeing the Oranguru probably indicates boss though. Well, actually no, it could indicate just research, but no, it is boss. It in fact is boss's orders. Alright, at least I got to keep my stadium. So I'm like, there's still a solid chance, I guess. Goodbye stadium. Come on, man. Okay, well, Houndoom power. What if I do this and I just power myself up? I'm a Turbo Houndoom deck. So I'm attaching that so I have free retreat in case I can actually do something next turn. I mean, one more energy and this guy is dead. Okay, yeah, my opponent's like, dude, your deck is Turbo Houndoom, I definitely don't need Tamazinda. Third Cape and Research. How have I not seen a single Quick Ball? Dude, how do they do it? Someone explain to me. How is it that you're supposed to draw that well? No, you know what? I want to end my own suffering. On to the next one. Alright, we got to go first this time around. We mulligan yet again, however. Not much we can do there. Or about that. I mean, we get to play, right? We get to play. And have a 50% chance to get going as well. Okay, we're up against Suicune. It's not ideal. Alright, I'm gonna go Quick Ball this energy or this one. Do I need the bonus damage? I mean, it is good. Yeah, I'll discard this. Oh, you know what? I messed that up. Yeah, that was dumb. I need to flip with Chromatic first, because then that would have determined this. Okay, well, I'm just gonna play it safe. That was a bad mistake on my part. So get rid of you. Tails, alright. Sure, I'll attach you, and then I'll Crobat. Have another chance at a... It is what it is. I messed up. But since I flipped tails anyways, like, what I did was the right choice to get Crobat. So, always be pessimistic, right? Always be very pessimistic. As long as my opponent doesn't attack me, right? As long as my opponent doesn't attack me. Okay. What a joke, man. I mean, I'll do this because attacking with Gengar would require a lot, and then the damage nullifies that, which is good. Back to dead drawing. Can't catch a break. I cannot catch a break for the life of me because I also drew the Crobat and now I can't use the Crobat. Okay. Probably need to establish a Houndour. Just gonna discard this again. And now we hope for a Marnie. And that's that. Like, I like the deck, but it's not cooperating at all. It really isn't cooperating at all. Please Marnie me, opponent, please. I would really, really appreciate a Marnie. Quick Ball, interesting. For another Suicune? That water discard tells me it's gonna be Melanie here. So I have return KO, but then they have return KO. Most likely with that humongous hand and access to Ludicolo. So even if I kept my bench low, it's just not gonna happen. So I mean, that saves me, I guess. 2 plus 40, I mean, plus 2 energies. I'm doing 160, so I need to use a second attack on top of things. Gengar does not evolve into Houndoom, Pablo. Alright, well, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? If I attack with Houndoom, I mean, I forced the Ludicolo. They have Ludicolo, right? That humongous hand. Yeah. If the Chromatics had been the 4th research, the 4th Marty. Yeah, don't play Chromatic in this. 60, 120. Oh no, wait, I do have knockout. 60, 120. 140, 160, 180. Oh, I do have knockout, so I can attack back to back. Okay. Ooh, that changes everything. Never mind. Meh. And we still need to top deck, right? But we get back to back KOs and we get to potentially power up the Gengar. So there's our good friend Ludicolo, which wasn't necessary this turn, in fact. And could end up saving this Gengar somehow. We'll see. So right now it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 260. Oh, never mind. What? Wait, is that KO then? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 260, 280. Yeah, that's KO. Never mind. The game's over. Yeah, the game's over. Unless they somehow don't bench that dude. But if they don't, even if they whiffed basic, then next turn, yeah, never mind. All they would have needed would have been to go quick shooting, KO, and then, well, I guess they wouldn't have been able to Melanie as well. So that actually mattered so much. They had the Ludicolo, right? If I top deck, no, there's nothing I can top deck. There's actually literally nothing I can top deck, so I'm just gonna concede here. Yep. What can I say? So, absolutely. I don't know. I don't know, man. Absolutely make these changes, okay? So, could buy these 4 craft cards and add a 4th, add a 4th, add a 3rd, and add either a 4th or an Urshifu, or a single strike Urshifu, so I have fighting type. One of those 2 options would be good. Way better than having the Chromatics, right? So there you go. Thanks so much for tuning in. Sorry about the bad draws in the last 2 games. Nothing I can do about that. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.